Hello everybody, this is Brian Bentley at CoinOpTV bringing you gameplay and commentary for Peggle 2 on the Xbox One. So I'm going to be showing you two masters today. The second and third master you come across, of course you start out with Bjorn in the Peggle Institute, but as soon as you're done with Bjorn you move right on to our friend Jeffrey here, and Jeffrey is of course a troll. Now, you'll notice that with Jeffrey on the side there are some billy goats, because, you know, trolls and billy goats, they don't really get along, but they do in the Peggle universe. Interspecies commentary aside, you know, I really like Jeffrey. His special skill, of course, is what they call the boulder, as in bowling, B-O-W-L-D-E-R, and you're about to see it here. And he's about to pass me his giant boulder. Now, the boulder will have, you know, the arrow coming out of it, just like your normal Peggle ball does. But you'll notice that there's also there's a curved line at the bottom where it kind of gives you an idea of where the you can see it there, where the boulder will hit, and it basically drops down from there. So it has completely different physics. And there, of course, is a nice little cameo there from the first game. And I totally got robbed there. Did you see that? In and out. That should have been 2 points for me, that's all I'm saying. Now, I'm going to be finishing up, momentarily, but, so, granted, Jeffrey's skill is a little bit on the simplistic side, but it's still really, really fun, and it's fun just to have a new master to begin with. Now, I've said this in I don't know what order you're watching the videos, but I feel like the $12 for Peggle 2 on Xbox One is a little on the expensive side. I'm not gonna lie. With only 5 masters, each one of them has 10 levels, but, sometimes you just want to see, you just want more for your money. But, still, $12, it's not a bad deal. Now, pay attention on the left, to the goat on the left, because he just sees my score and his head, boom, explodes. Love that. It might be one of my favorite parts for when you actually score. So you get explosions and lights and fireworks. It's great. Now we're going to move on to our second, to the third. Well, he's the second in this video. Third overall, BERG. Now BERG's specialty here is called the deep freeze. So the best way to think about deep freeze, and I paused for a second to look at the optional objectives. So every level has optional objectives. Now you'll notice I'm in the deep freeze right now. What happens is you bounce, the balls bounce, or your peg hits the balls and the balls bounce. Think of billiards, so you hit one ball and then it sort of reacts, boom, and they all start exploding. If you actually do get to chain about 7 in a row, you do get an extra skill doing that. If it hits a block and not a peg, it just hits the ones, it explodes the ones around it, doesn't actually move. But so the key is, when you're going to know you're going to be using the deep freeze, the key would be to make sure you have plenty of pegs handy. So I mean, look at that. I mean, 142,000. That's a decent score for one shot. Of course, I'll actually just address that now. Peggle 2 is all about recording clips for you. If you check me out on Xbox Live, I have an Assassin's Creed clip out there, and it's pretty great. But man, Peggle, just today alone, must have recorded 20-some clips for me, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a little surprising. I'm gonna go fire one here off the wall, and BERG, of course, gets a little nervous because I have 9 balls left. I might not be able to hit that last one. I think what I do right now is I'm gonna go for the gusto here. I'm gonna go ahead and just clear the board. Because clearing all the pegs, of course, is one of the optional objectives, and there's 3 optional objectives for each level. So, and I'll admit that I don't really get that many opportunities because for clearing all the pegs. I'm kind of a guy who really likes to just focus on getting the win. Speaking of getting the win, be sure to continue watching here at CoinOpTV for all the next generation games you can handle, and be sure to like this video, and if you want to see more, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it is the only way you're going to get notified right every time that we are all about getting you the gameplay the fastest we can. Alright, so, yes, that, yep, the Yeti does not have any hair on his backside. So, that's what I'm going to leave you with as we close out this video. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Goodbye.